Doug Ford has promised that he is going to build homes in Ontario for under $500,000. Across the province, he's going to build 1,600 square foot homes. Houses that will have finished basements that owners can rent out, backyards with fences, paved driveways, and will be built on land made available through municipalities. But Doug, the last time Canada did this after the Second World War, it wasn't from developers. It was through government funding. The government built those houses. What it seems like is that a developer had a conversation with Doug Ford being like, yeah, we'll build homes that are going to be like $500,000 if you just let us build on the Greenbelt. And Doug Ford took that seriously and is just promising it to the people now. And then after Doug Ford promised these impossible houses, he went on to talk about parents' rights. Let's get something straight here. In Canada, parents do not have the right to control their children. In Canada, children have rights of their own. And while you say it's not up to the teachers and it's not up to the school boards to indoctrinate our kids, it's also not up to you and to parents to choose what medically happens with a child. Because there is no law in Ontario citing an age for medical autonomy. That means that literally everybody in Ontario, even a newborn, has medical autonomy in this country. As long as a doctor believes that the child has the capacity to consent to the treatment or to refuse the treatment, you have medical autonomy in Ontario. This isn't even about that. This is literally about using a kid's preferred pronoun or preferred name so that they don't, want to take themselves out of the picture. We're not indoctrinating your kids. We're trying to stop them from unaliving themselves because they feel so trapped at home because they can't come out to their parents. And you know what? Doug Ford's right. It's our parents' responsibility to hear what the kids are doing, and not the school boards. It is the parents' responsibility. But when a kid comes to school crying because they are terrified of their parents, it is our responsibility to make that child feel safe and to make sure that they are safe. Ford finishes off by saying, I can't even figure out what school boards do nowadays, by the way. Probably because you underfund us. But this is what conservatives do. When their scandals like the Greenbelt scandal get so bad and so out of control, they pivot. They pivot to hate, and they find a minority group to target, and this time, it's the trans community. Targeting minority communities and making large promises that are completely impossible to keep. I wonder who did that in the past. As a history teacher, I should probably know, but who even knows what school boards do anyway?